So this is the legacy site, whatever we probably hear, and this is the website from he was. Or nothing isn't gonna be going to try to do so. But his account from Ko-Fi was pretty discontinued as well. So I'm never gonna be making a little bit of one change as well that I just completely load out for this video. So back into this for one a website for to do this as well. So I cannot believe this isn't gonna be actually try to do this as well. And we didn't actually gonna be going to come over here. So when I'm out of this channel to do this as well, because I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for around for the legacy sites. Now we're back on to do this as well. So how can we do this around here? This is actually for a one example to do this that I just completely glitched out for something like else. So this is one basic things to do this, and probably you might able to be canceled a little bit for probably one moment. This is much too hard to read, or something like dumb kids. We're just gonna be pretty review to make this a cutscenes as well. And I just try to wanna make some cutscenes with all over to do this as well. Here is the new site that we just actually try to know. What let me know down in the comments that I try to do this as well. So as you can see, there must be character, state, or what things that I should be able to make. Unfortunately, it was impossible to make, but I'm not pretty sure this isn't gonna be making such as easy. This is extremely impossible to do this, because unfortunately I can't make things for a custom cutscene overview. So you might able to choose for backgrounds. There must be some sort of a secret URL to do this, as didn't making for another video, except narration. So I might gonna be pressing this. It's already access to do this. I might gonna be skipping this for whatsoever. So this is pretty loud. One thing that isn't gonna be really loud to do this. When I was probably in game, no, I'm not in game, because my computer is made in China. It's not mine, because my dad just purchased for one of the worst computers that ever he decided. Because I'm not very sure. I was sad because my useless brother did this, and I made things very worse. So let's gonna be going on to the question mark here, and it leads into this some sort of a form of the 6 Soul Jam manual guide. It leads to the manual guide that doesn't gonna be probably request or to do this. You'll be seeing this. It's gonna be taking for a while, and should be able to took for over 2 hours to read. So I might gonna be able to watch this. For very sure, this isn't gonna be going for around here for actually for 6 Soul Jams manual guide, because looks like for C documentary status. So all changes have saved to this drive, and probably we cannot able to be signing in for just one thing for off the line. You mini lads, it will be taking for over 15 minutes at about of this video, because it looks like we have a link. And the title says, we didn't absolutely try to open for a preview because I wasn't probably in Mexico as well. And so, we're going to be look on to this only one state of view, because I'm not pretty seen of this very much. This is a large amount of error, and because probably to do this, except for this narrate message over here. So I might going to be doing this later, or I'm probably not sure. We already reviewed of this website already. So looks like we're pretty good, but exactly how is going to be taking for a little bit for much more time. So this is actually for over 7 minutes straight, or some sort of a cookieware trying to do this that I never being able to heard from. So we didn't actually heard from some links. So I'm probably very sure in this video about for this thing as well, I will show you how the tags are to do this, or something that I'm just gonna be trying to link in the description down below that we're gonna be seeing this out. You absolutely having for a 6 soul gem, we already have. So this isn't gonna be going to the same of the website as well. So we got for file gardens and the OC wiki fandom. I'm not going here because due to some sort of for scam, probably for great scam things, everything wasn't going to be going extremely scam viral scams onto this website. And let's just head out to check it out for anything what it goes. But looks like we have ourselves a comic studio over here. So I'm not going to be talking about for those description or that. We're going to be going for file garden over here. So I'm not going to be seeing for this one pretty little bit for amount of problems. So right over here, it must be ourselves to do this. Right here on this one state of like these cells. But as you can see from other kinds of previous videos, from those a lot of like these things using a 6th soul gem, I probably never heard this before, and it's nothing gonna be pretty gone wild that you pretty heard of this playlist in a while ago. Before we're gonna be continue this video around for this another clip as well, I'm not gonna be pretty sure nothing interested is gonna be going on here, but we're gonna be trying to scroll down. But as you can see that we're gonna be taking a look at the description below. As you can see, this is actually for the comic or Kikiron Comic Studio from over here, and another one. It could be the same link as well. So if I try to click here, it'll lead here to the same link as possible. So I might gonna be trying to close that, and shall we try to continue for this video as anyways. However, I pretty seen of this video look like this, and I'm probably sure that I'm allegedly scrolled down, and I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for around for just pretty even yesterday, but we're not gonna be going for around for just a little bit of 6th soul gem for pretty much as well. So I cannot believe what is actually gonna be going around here. So this is the video that I've been looking for, and it's pretty even for 1 year ago or some sort of like these things as well. So, and I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going around here. If I might able to find something like this, which is a scam, so scam, I'm not gonna be looking at this for a really one time. And this is the file garden to create the file garden as well, so that requires to log in. So even it's not my garden as well, so we absolutely didn't find out for this hint as well, and I'm not gonna be probably to do this as well. And I've been corrupted for so long, and I cannot believe the target URLs isn't gonna be going for around here. So I didn't mean to do this, as I have absolutely started to give myself a mental breakdown. So this isn't gonna be possibly to do this. So this is where you gonna be probably really here, as I might gonna be clicking around here, and here we are. This is where that you might gonna be trying to do this, and you could do with anything possibly that you want able to try to see like anything to do this, because that is recently the end of this video. Alright, you can show anything to browse comics, whatever it does to do this, what I just tried to say. So it contains a lot more scams than absolutely that pop-ups or anything goes for a round of this new generosity, or some sort of majority of those probably never being meant to see of those comics and anything about for this one thing as well. So nothing business is gonna be trying to do this with nothing apologies to do this. Unfortunately, that loads extremely slow than unusual. So I just didn't probably to see there were crossovers and anything goes for a round of this hot comics and illegal references everywhere to do this that I just never being able to see for just many all of those things as well. So as you can see, we might gonna be reviewing for this later on, and few of many too many comic studios are probably just went everything to do this as well. And there are a lot of topics and many of those things, and so gladly extremely too many images or extremely too many comic studios and many of those things. What is this comic studio out of content as well, for just only one thing as well as the contents as well, so I'll probably to do this. BZOC Comic Studio. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of comic studios or fan comic studios that you already create as there. As you can see, there must be the description was actually developed by himself from a YouTuber called Shure. So as you can see, for one thing for above for to do this, as you can see for the bottom left or right, we have terms of service and use. We're probably going to be choosing this for only one thing. You can change the language overall. We have 5 available languages as well, because as you can see, this comic studio is developed by Shure, by the name himself for to do this. All images are owned by their respective copyrighted owners or holders as copyrighted holders for pretty a lot of them. Onto their right, business contact for just really copyrighted information for around for these things as well. So we're gonna be seeing him for just one thing as well. So that is the end of this video. A while like this thing as well. So I might able to review for this, but next time I might gonna be trying to review something interested or something a little bit pretty scammed whatsoever for trying to do this like anyways. So if you like for today's video, and here are the links are gonna be in description down below. Thanks for watching and for all your support. If you're having interested that the ways, and that is that you have find ways to find the comic studio was actually being pretty like as well. So that is all. That you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell for this racing channel. But unfortunately, we're still not able to make changes from my channel from racing simulation channel to something like somewhere else as anyways. And it has been over 15 minutes of this video, and I'll talk to you mini lads all later. That which will be Turbo Concept in the Flash is signing off. And we're not gonna be seeing for this for uploading 2 videos, even though I wasn't gonna be pretty even possibly that I just tried to do, because I'll be gonna be trying to do into the next video, because then the next video we're gonna be reviewing for some top tier or the top ratings of the Spanish comics by themselves.